Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. To finish up this Sunday, we might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson working from the gun. And ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. That's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets 43-yard line. And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, go. And let me see you get low if you want this.
Go! 70 Lions. Nice go, White.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
31-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go. 70 ring, Cougar 19. Rig alert, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Ready? Ramp Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
And Richardson yet again. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Allen Pierce from 13 yards out. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
18 Cardinal, Panther 11, Panther.
Richardson looking to throw. That's caught right side. It's one. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
19, 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs from 6 yards away. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
trying to get smoke. Don't outpack. This ain't tuck it down on this side like he ain't.
Looking to put a drive together.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Buffalo 80. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
At the 34-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw this. It's complete. Burks. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Richardson. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He gets this one to Burks. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Set. 77. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Top 19. Go.
Back to the air with Richardson. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
For the Colts, first down.
Back in 60.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
68. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 back.
Back to throw again. Down the field, he's got one. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
Colts.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Ready. 19 shot. Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Jets 7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
For Indianapolis.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
On 1st and 10, it's home. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. Down the right sideline. Off the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And they're on the 35-yard
line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing it back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That complete to Downs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't come in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and 10, Richardson. And he rifles one incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Buffalo, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Mustang, 1970.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Looking to big man rumble. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Let's go. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Timberwolves, Jack. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's one. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Colts.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Well, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ikatina. Orange Richard Mille on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Gliss, I wouldn't want to be a.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. 117 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Gone by, second quarter.
Here we go.
Ball again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
There we go,
Throwing now is Gino. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't hear him no more.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Hey,
To throw is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gino now to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. That pass taken in by Burks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
19 Lions. 2. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Like my shoes with
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now it's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Colts 34, Jets 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
41, Jets 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
Smith. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Now Smith. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he goes out right around the 39.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Here's Smith. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
It is a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, running right is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all real motivated. Still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Switching.
Smith now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Smith. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
It's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. JT Tuimoloau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the
touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
21.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Burks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got room. Now inside the 25. Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, you just talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we were worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl fuck with it, they ready to turn it, mama, I got what you need.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Smith's pass, complete to Arian Smith. 12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go,
They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, here we go, sir.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
At the 43-yard line.
Now it's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into the raw material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
At the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
60 Mavericks. Here we go. Set. Hawk, step, 19 tight, 19 tight, driving 60. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mustang, Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
19. Street.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over first down 10. They're running the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Geno down to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He's up to the 20. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
To throw is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
2nd
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Gino. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, certainly feels to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Campbell Bynum. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
19 tight, 1979 Broncos. Ready.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Talk about two sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
To try again after the sack. Smith. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Oh boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be caught. When the carnage continues, it's another touchdown. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's another one complete to Mitchell. They'll go down. It's a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Smith. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
He stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd and a couple.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Gino. This pass out wide to Hall. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now here's another Another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No, just
he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
68. Jets.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They can't bring him down. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you'll go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.